Hi everyone, this is Vasi from. In this video, I'll walk through the student job web tracker application, where it is a powerful tool designed to help students to keep track of their job application with ease and efficiency. Before that, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Vasi, and I'm working on my YouTube channel IT Projects. And this is channel for only for those who want to implement their MERN stack skills in based on MERN stack concept, which you have studied in your college through the lecturers. As lecturers tell you to build projects, then only you learn and get job at the soon as the later. And so like that's why they have created this simple application with performing the MERN stack application, performing the key structures of it. And yeah, like in this video, I'll walk through the student tracker application, a powerful tool designed to help students keep track of their job applications with ease and efficiency. And its tech stack involves its front end the React.js with modern hooks, backend Node.js and Express.js, and database is MongoDB at least, which I'll be showing you how to do it and how to connect the database into with your Visual Studio Code. And deployment is on the Vercel for front end and the render for the backend. The key features in this project which I have added over here is adding the manage the job applications, then tracking the essential details like company name, role, status, application date, and job link. Filter application by the status or date, and edit application status as your job search progress. And last is the like delete the entries when needed. And this project is fully responsive. I'll show you the functionality after let's see this too. Okay, cleanly designed and built with real world job seekers yeah, in mind, especially students preparing for their internships or placements. And just specifically designed for this app for like they can't remember where they have applied through even through the Gmail. So this app collects the entire information of your job by like physically, or you have to enter it, and then you can keep track of your application, whether it is rejected or interview process, or if or you have an offer for it, or what is the feedback we'll get in your notes. Okay, don't forget me to like, comment, subscribe for my more full stack projects if you need to develop a content as well. I'll give you the my GitHub profile as well, and also the live link from where which you can easily move through your phone also, and through your large screens as well. Come, let's see the functionality. See, when you click on the job portals button, it will just give you a loading jobs type. This is such a simple application which tells you about this. This is the dashboard, and here is the add job application. See, it gives you the current date. This is basically a functionality which I have used. I'll be explaining the code as well clearly, line by line. And here you can also know the. Let's come see the functionality. First, we'll add any company name, like previously which I have entered. I'll just give you this in order to save time and your this one. See, like I have status also, you can change over here. I'll keep it as offer, and this is the today's date. Let me change the date also if you want. Yeah, I'll keep it as 19th, and the job link if you want to refer. And if you want to add any notes, like I'll update you soon. SON. Okay, just see this. Let me add this first. It was actually disappearing. Oh, they can see add job. The job is being added. Airbus Private Limited intern Pratum on April 1925. And if you want to also view the job posting as well, you can also view this in your external website. See, Glassdoor job it is actually. Yeah, this is now if you want to edit also, you can also. I thought it is a full time job, so I can enter it as software engineer full time. Okay, and nothing to update. Okay, just click on. See, your job is being updated, and this is the entire like jobs. Whenever you open, it will get for reflect you as well. And one more operation is like if you want to edit, I've shown you, and if you want to delete this job, like especially like in your search also, if you forget which one is being rejected as well, you can check it by the filter by status process where you could all these jobs have been rejected, so you can also delete them. See, it will give you a pop-up like, "Are you sure you want to delete this job application?" Especially by mistake, if you could press the job, like if your any interview will be scheduled, it might delete for you. So you can use it. Just click on OK. It will automatically get deleted, and you will get to pop up like job deleted. See, if you want to search also, you will get. And if you want to search in all, see, yeah, I wrote so okay, I'll search in yes. See, no jobs are in yes. Okay, let me search in indigency. Even from the like I'll show you, when you can add from here also as well. See, entire application has been built based. Or let me go with your folder structure as well. First, initially, what you have to do, I'll show you. Yeah, this is the folder structure of entire the where my entire project is being done. So you have to initially create a folder different for both that backend and the front end. And this is completely a monstack application. I'll let you know what and all the code have been used and clearly explain to you as well. And this is the front end code. Or let me show you one more time. Okay, I'll show you it in the VS code. See, your entire backend is being like stored over here. Initially, it is a server main.js file. Since then, this application is only for those who have little bit, at least who have been working on the MERN stack applications as well. And this would be quite informative to create real-time projects where the student can track its jobs easily without like finding on like in LinkedIn whether going on Glassdoor whether I have applied it or not. Like for that those cases, it has been built for that. Okay. Yeah, let me go through the. I'll show you the first different end code. Okay. Folder structure of this React is in the terminal. Initially, you have to install this command, and I'll show you my GitHub repository because I could explain clearly over there. And this is my GitHub repository. See, I've added a README file. It is like a full stack web application that helps students to easily manage and track their job applications, where the functionality is like add, view, filter, update, and delete your job entries in a clean and responsive interface. And here is the live demo link also I've provided, and these are its features. And the front end mainly I've used the with React with its hooks and Azure to fetch the data from backend and animation CSS we could see like the loading of these jobs and this entire color in blue can. Then we have this background image and then we have also is the starting of this where when we reload just see this look and then we click on the get started button. It slowly comes like a picture movie when the movie is starting. Okay, see what in all of user front end is like okay I just told you animation CSS and backend is Node.js, Express.js and MongoDB at least. See, these are the commands. You can also clone my GitHub repository, and by following these commands you can easily install in your laptops or phones as well. Sometimes because today's we can also code with your phone, just install and just see what to it through and you can follow the documentation as well. And entirely I'm not teaching from the basics because you are the students of the like last semesters, you might be knowing since you're watching my video. And yeah, this is like initially if you have to install the React application you have to install like this one or cd front end. You have to go into that particular folder, then you have to create this one yeah, npm or react white. If you click on that command then create white, then it will give you, let me show you as well and I'll show you that also. Let me see, you can understand easily. um, yeah, I'll create it over here. I'll just create your application and just connect with the database and just show you that. Let me create a new folder. Okay, keep it as anything student job tracker. Open with VS Code. It's based on your installations, we'll get that option or not. And we'll go to the terminal. Okay. This is for only for the installation of how you install your React in your laptops. And this is I'm using the latest feature version of this React 19. So I'll be using like npm create white. See, I have to give the project name. I'll give it as student job. Okay, then you have to choose whether it's vanilla, view or React. since we are working on with the one stack application, and R stands for React, we'll be using React, and you have to select the TypeScript. There are many versions of it. You can also use JavaScript since we are using, and the entire one stack application is only built on we can use it simply like tells you like you can use JavaScript in both the front end and the back end, and see it already it gives you like a full structure. It's simply see if it gives you like a student job, go to there and install, and then you can see the application. See, I'll install this also if you want. npm dev, and yeah, later on I'll be showing you the functionality how I've added these CRUD operations. This is basically very important for a student who is actually starting its career in moon stack. Especially this project is very important because it performs the anything, and like if you write this code without seeing, without taking from any chat gpts and all, you can just flourish in this career as well, and your package will be like huge. Okay. This is npm run dev, and you can go follow this link and you can open it. See, this is the clear installation of your React. Okay, by default it gives you a count operation, and we have here is a job tracker application. Let me explain with the code as well. Initially, this is the entire folder structure of the yeah my front end application, where on this React public says like where your images are in images anything like even your welcome.html page and all will be stored. And also we have here over here is yeah, let me React folder structure. Then mhm. All these things will be given from you like through the documentation. Yeah, exactly. See, the this public structure contains the static files like from the index.html is the main html file. From your entire this one will be loaded where your app gets injected, and where all your code lives is the src. And you have in this you have your components that are small or usable play pieces like card or button. I'm in my application I've used a header section that is in Ava, and I have used also the job form which you have seen in my code, and also this is the job list. And using the job context and why I have used, I'll be later on be telling you as well. And next is the pages. Pages you can, if you want to have a particular, if you want to render using routing, I'll show you where I've used WinBar routing. Okay, and then we have been having hooks and all. As you have seen, this is the hook actually use context for a global state management. And then we have an app.js JSX file. Since I'm using white, it's giving as JSX. Otherwise, initially it was JS files over there. And we have entries like index.js file, and we have automatically the CSS for it. We neither need to write for it; it automatically comes from the React application. It's instead of like we used to do in web development. Initially, we have to define everything from HTML till the JavaScript. So it automatically comes inbuilt for you. Since you have installed the packages as well, you can see here also. See what it all comes for you. I'll show you. See, these are the node modules initially. Without these node modules, you can't run your project. See, as I've told you, your picture will be stored over here. See, the white picture, and I'll show you the like where my our count. This one is being stored, which I've showed you over there. See, okay. See here, set count function was incrementing right when I showed you. This is the main.jsx file, and this is the elite configuration file. This is the main actually where you have to define your dependencies as well, and this is the package.json and readme file where you have to get. And this is the inbuilt convey configuration file. Initially you have to download your plugins as well in this. um yeah, let me go with the code for you so your time will be saved. Let me, where is the code? Okay, okay. Initially I have defined your route through routes. Since this one is an one stack React is an what you say single page application. Why we are using React is it gives you a virtual DOM, and also it will create you it won't give you yeah, it won't help you to load the page at a time. Every time it automatically navigates to that component as well to get featureize as well. Let me show you the one more thing as you have mentioned over here. Like, will you see my welcome page? This page, everything which you see, it should be defined over here. See this welcome page, but I haven't defined it in my route page. You have to tell me at the end of this video how I have done that. I'll be explaining you at this 10 minutes of this video. Okay, how I've done that. And this is the routes part which I have seen now. So initially you have to define a router and you have to give one div class name. In that you have to mention an header file which will be showing you. See, in this header files, these are the links to the student jobs tracker, and we have also link to the dashboard, and also we have link to the add job function. Then we have our job form is over here. Initially your entire form is being defined over here, relating from the start and stop button, update job and get job over here. And this is the form data, entire form data, handle forms it, and this is the return function. I'll be explaining you as well. Okay, this is the job list which we will be seeing here. See, this is the entire sorry, entire application, which is the entire job list which you are seeing over here, the entire CSS which I have used. Let me explain this code for you. I'll start the explanation from the yeah. Initially, why we use I have in my project is basically why I have used context is it avoids you have problem since you have React students, like it like props, if you know, when props is like messages when you pass from a parent component to the child component, and since there are too many routes over here as you have seen. And if you use a normal routing, every whatever data you pass, it comes into every page. Okay, if you use context, it comes only in if you want to render it into this component only, it will come in this component. And other component, it won't come as much. And since I've used it, and if you want to see the syntax as well clearly of the use syntax, see, initially you have to create like import create context from the React, and you have to initialize the variable in everything in syntax as well, and in the instant you have to wrap the component inside your context provider, and here you have to give the props values, and wherever you have to navigate to that page, and you have to use this or use context in that component. See, ArcGIS is used, I have told you, as it is being used to fetch the data from the backend. And also we have here is a show message. We have fetch jobs as well. It gives you set loading, as you can see where I have kept you. It was loading from the backend initially when I've shown you in the starting of the video. You can go back and just check it out over there. And we have then add job functionality, and we are creating up the response, and they are showing the message job added. And then we have a catch error over here, set error, throw error, all these applications. I won't be explaining you at all, because you can just follow the documentation to initially describe these videos as well. See, update job, delete job, functionality, CRUD operations. Basically, when you learn it, you can get into it. And I'll just give you the provide with the code and the description as well. You can go through it if you want enough free time. Okay, this is just a demonstration video where you can also demonstrate it as well. Okay, see, yeah. And CSS, while is CSS is for styling, and it depends on your mindset and how you'll define your UI as well. And this is CSS. I can't like main topics. If I say here is the flex model, box model, animation, and then we have over here is nav link, anything like, yeah, see, shadows. Want to learn transitions, if you want to learn, yeah, media queries, if you want to, yeah, like on large screens and mobile screens. I'll just show you to my project as well. See, it fits to it. I'll just reload it in once. I'll just show you its responsiveness. And you have to go here and click on inspect, right click. See, since it's your phone, It comes like this. See, if you click on get started, it loads. This is the animation. See, loading job. You see, yeah, entirely. Even if your phone is yours, see how the space is being given between each of them. This entirely depends on your CSS, how you learn them, and how you define them. Okay, see this form also. Nothing is being like outside the coming outside or something. This is your dashboard. Okay, I hope so. You have like find it out how that since the my welcome.html page is not been defined over here, how you are reflecting in your project. Here is the secret for it. This is yeah. See, in your public folder. See, welcome.html. I have defined over here. And initially, when even if you define also, it won't reflect at your UI, and you have to like initially without routing, you have to type that welcome.html page over here, like giving slash or something like welcome.html. Then you'll render to that page as well. So initially, how I have done directly it loads you that picture whenever I'll start my project is. I've used my main.jsx file. See, index.html file. I've entirely defined initially it was not important, so I've just given like inline or CSS for it. Like if your best practice is to create a separate file for CSS as I've done for the other components. And see this is the entire folder. Exactly. See, this is like initially as Unity initially you have to define a div. You have a tag name and you have a specific notion or notifications for it. And this is an on-click function. And you have started when we click on the get started function. And this is the like welcome screen in your root. And one more thing is like if you've seen that fade in fade out function. And one more thing is display unblock because none and it is blocked when you allow scrolling again is when whenever you do is about this application. See when you click on this get started. See about the backend if I could say you is clicking on get started and then this entire loading of jobs is being stored at the backend. See this is the completely MongoDB Atlas database where you can easily create your database and since my it's in Atlas the main use of using MongoDB Atlas is you no need to install the MongoDB at your local machine. You can just use it at an online virtual basis as well. See here you can just create it or if you want a new project if you want you can create over here. See since I'm not creating it because I'm using a free version of it and after some time you will be payable for it and so see the entire backend will be stored there. If I could show you is the yeah I'll just sign in. See if you go for the browse collections you'll be getting your database over here and these are the files here. See senior software engineer the offer and all the 9 locations and the 9 10 or 9 might be anything anyone you can should want to store it manually you can also do it and this is the backend code where it I've used Express to framework to build the API easily, and Mongoose have used the like ODM object data modeling to connect and interact with the MongoDB. And the course I've used over here is for the enables the like cross engine resource sharing to allow the front end requests from different domains. And next I've used is Morgan and logs the HTTP request in the terminal. And next, I've used the helmet for the secure HTTP headers used to prevent the common vulnerabilities. And last is the .env file where your actually your MongoDB connection will be connected over here. See, this is your password and this is your this one, it will be shared. And then yeah, if I go to the server.js, see, and Elastic has an app setup, then security helmet with custom CSPs, and then connection with MongoDB. And this is the job schema. As basically you know, modifying a database schema has been important to define a connection between the this one database and this one. See, these are the API routes for create job, single job, update job, delete job, and this entire. And last we have to run in this entire folder. Okay, see, the entire MongoDB application is being the student tech application is fully a featured MERN stack application designed to help students efficiently manage and monitor their job application in one centralized place by combining MongoDB for a scalable data storage, Express.js, or it could be for the robust backend roasting, React.js for a dynamic and responsive UI, and Node.js for its like server-side logic. This project showcases about the power of modern web development technologies with key features like CRUD operations, dynamic UI rendering, and then real-time tracking, and then polished welcome screen experience. And this project highlights my proficiency in building secure, responsive, and user-centric web applications from scratch, making it a solid addition to my web developer portfolio. This is it. Yeah, this is it actually. I'd like to stop the video.